This is gonna be a crazy transformation. Watch to the end. We usually do a 2 with the green. You wanna do the same thing? Cool. So you guys can see how overgrown his hair is. He's long overdue for a haircut. It's been at least 3 months, I believe, 3 or 4 months since I last cut his hair. So I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb and comb out everything very thoroughly. This part is almost more important than actually cutting the hair, because you have to prepare properly before you even do the cut. The reason I'm using a blade to cut his hair instead of a guard is because a blade kind of cuts it smoother. If I were to use a guard like how you usually would see, it would be a little too frizzy for my liking. So I'm going with this, and this exact length is a 2 3/4. We're gonna peel his hair like an orange, so enjoy this part. It's very satisfying to watch. And when I get close to the hairline, he has a tricky hairline, kind of just grazing off, kind of skating right off the roof of his hair, just skating right off, not digging, just kind of gliding. The reason I'm doing this is because when I'm using a blade like this, it can patch easily the hairline, whereas a guard would be more smooth, more forgiving. After that, I'm going to smooth it down with a 2 guard with the green. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ken. I go by 4, and I just cut hair. That's it. I just cut hair. I do other things too, but on this channel, I just cut hair. That's my niche. I cut all types of hair. My specialty as of right now is short hair usually and curly hair, but I can cut all types of hair. I do free haircuts on Wednesdays for a video. So if you're in the city of Philly currently and you got any type of hair and you want whatever style, come through, check me out. Cut will be free as long as you let me record. So back to the video. I'm gonna start a taper. If you guys don't know what a taper is, it's basically going from light to dark at the bottom of the neck or near the ear. A taper allows for contrast and for the haircut to last a good amount of time, about 2 weeks. Now every client that I have, I take special care of them. I analyze their head shape, and I give my suggestion of what cut would suit them best. His only specific request for this haircut was to not do his mustache. He likes his mustache very natural. So for the other side, we're gonna do the exact same thing we did on the side before. And notice how we're leaving the C-cup area dark because it's pretty thin. Whenever a waver woofs this long, he tends to lose progress. Not talking about this client specifically, but just anyone who woofs this long. The hair can kind of cut incorrectly because it's now growing up and you're trying to force it forward and laying it down. Curly hair grows up and out in different directions. All waves are is laid down curls. but the hair still doesn't grow in a wave pattern. It's gonna grow still up and out. You just have to lay it down, if that makes sense. And to complete the taper process, I'm going to finish fading out the back of his neck. And then we're going to begin our shape up. So I like to start my shape ups typically on the back of the neck if necessary. Sometimes I will start in the front, but notice what I'm doing. I'm trimming the hair down around it, so it'll make it very sharp. Look at how effortlessly it looks like I'm making these sharp, precise lines. It's effortless because I prepared properly. I didn't use hairspray, no alcohol, none of that. Not on the back lineup, the nape line. This is called the nape line. I'm not pressing hard. I'm letting the trimmer do its job. That's it. Gotta let your tools do its job. That's it. And you're the orchestrator behind the tool. That's it. The operator. That's crispy. We just gonna go ahead and detail the back before I move on to the front, because I like to give each area its specific specialized focus. So I'm gonna do a slight brush session just to kind of get all those frizzies out. And look at his hairline. He has light corners. So I like to start my line in the middle, and I try and keep those corners as natural as possible and just meet the middle to it. And this area is pretty light, but I can still see, just because I know his hair, I've been cutting him for a minute, I see where his line needs to be. And after you make the line going down, which is called the vertical bar, you're gonna move on to the C cup. Each side's different. Don't be so robotic. People tend to be very robotic when cutting hair. And that's honestly because they're cutting the same types of hair every day. You know, I cut all types of hair. So when I'm cutting a white guy, this process is literally irrelevant to cutting a white guy because they get completely different haircuts. And that's what I find beautiful about the craft. Right now we're spraying enhancements. Again, this would be irrelevant to a white guy. Most white guys don't get enhancements. But I find that beautiful about cutting hair. That's why I think it's important to master at least one or two hair types, but then also learn how to do other ones. Just so you can know. It's good to know different things. So as you can see, the haircut's coming together, but we're not done yet. This is when we enter into our detail phase. So I'm gonna start off with my razor, and I'm using my Easy Blade razor. The code was just on the screen. If you want a discount on their products, use my code the4thken. Now this razor is the first process in the detail phase. This is the final one. So we're gonna freehand trim all those loose hairs that were sticking up because it was kind of ruining the haircut. It was making it look messy. I'm gonna line up under his chin, and this is how he came in. Woofing. He was woofing. And this is how he's leaving. a nice customized tailored haircut. It's your boy 4 and I'm out of here. Like and subscribe.